Okay, so for problem number 1, they have John's rectangular backyard is 3x plus 5 feet long and 2x plus 1 feet wide. What is the area? First of all, what's area? Length times width. Area is length times width. Do you know the length? Yes. Do you know the width? Yes. So you have your length, which is 3x plus 5, and then times your width, which is 2x plus 1. All you have to do is multiply them. Guys, if you're multiplying this and you're doing it by hand because Miss Caitlin's already started, you can put this in a what? In a box, right? A 2 by 2 box. If you're like, no, I'm good. Well, so first of all, just don't forget that in your box, you do what between these two? You add them, right? So cool. This is you doing it by hand. For those of you like, no, just show me the calculator. Guys, when you multiply, you only get how many answers? 1. When you multiply 2 times 2 will only equal what? When they're equal, they're the what? The same. Guys, put this in Desmos. And then put your answer choices in. Put in answer choices. And how will you know it's correct? They will match. So put in answer choices and match a graph. That's it. Okay? So you'll match a graph. Now, real quickly, in your answer choices, they say feet squared. What is that? Do you need to put that in the calculator? Guys, feet squared is like a unit. It's like inches. Are you going to type inches in the calculator? No. So please do not try to type in feet squared. You're like, oh, I don't know how to put it. You're not checking that. You're just checking to see, does the answer choice itself match this? Okay? Number 1 is matching a graph. All right, number 2. So yesterday I told you to ignore something. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't ignore it. Okay? The radius of a circle is represented by 4x plus 2. The area of a circle can be found using a equals pi r squared. What is the area? So again, area is pi r squared. That's a circle. Y'all know what the r stands for? Radius. Do you know the radius? Yes. Okay. So yesterday I told you to ignore the pi. Today I'm going to tell you you don't have to ignore it. So right now you have a pi, right? And then you have your radius. What's your radius? And what are we doing to the radius? We're doing what? Squaring it. Okay? Again, you only have how many answers? 1. So you're going to put this in Desmos just like that. So put in Desmos. All right. So I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to show you. So I already put it in. You have a pi button. Skirt. Right there. Okay. Type it in. It graphs it for you. Okay. So put in your answer choices. So like I'll put in answer choice A. 16 pi x plus 4 pi. 16. Here's my pi. Put an x plus 4 pi. All right. Did those graphs match? So is that my answer? No. So again, all you're doing is matching a graph. So yesterday, and then there's a couple more in the end. Yesterday, I said ignore the pi, because I don't know, a lot of y'all wanted to put in a number, but I realized this has a pi, so just use it. It's going to do everything for you. So when you see a pi, just use their symbol. They have it for you. It's right there. All right. So number 3, when they ask, which of the following expressions is equivalent? What does equivalent mean? Equal, same. Does that mean I need to do this one for you? No, so you're going to plug this in. Alright, so you're going to put this in Desmos, and then how will you know it's equivalent? Match a graph. They'll be the same. Again, so 1 through 3, match a graph. Lord, number 4. Which following expression is factored? So this is the expression they give you. How can we do this one? Again, Desmos, right? You're going to put this in Desmos. And how will you know that these are the factors? If you have both factors, did they give us both factors? Did they give us both of them? Did they give us 2 factors? Yes. If they give you both, You're just matching a graph again. So plug in your answer choices. However, guys, there's only one variable. So instead of using the letter B, what letter do you have to use? Please use X. Okay. Number 5. Again, which one is equivalent? You're typing that in Desmos, and what are you doing? Matching a graph. Again. Matching a graph. That's easy. Okay, this is the one that y'all said something different. So, which is a factor of 6x squared plus 11x minus 2? So first of all, they only gave us how many factors? Just one. A factor. A means one. They gave us one factor. When they give you one factor, how do you find it? There you go. Must cross the x-intercept. Okay. So I'm going to graph this for you. 6x squared plus 11x minus 2. 6x squared plus 11x minus 2. I know, my bad. Okay. Can you see the x-intercepts? So they're right here and right here. Okay. So if you type in your answer choices, I'll do like the first one, x minus 2. X minus 2. Did this line cross at one of these 2 points? Did it cross here or here? So is that my factor? No, it has to go through just one. It doesn't matter which one, as long as it goes through one. So it's not that one. So it just must cross the x-intercept. It doesn't matter which one. Just one. Number 7. Guys, when you divide, so expression is equivalent. Again, what does this mean? Same. Same. So graphs must match. How many variables did they use? What letter is that? They used R, right? When they use one letter, right, you have to use what variable? We have to use an X. Okay, so here, use X. Same thing. This problem, they give you this expression. You're dividing it. To make sure if you can't see, that's a division. So you have all these terms being divided by that. Guys, when you divide, how many answers do you get? 1. So you're putting this in Desmos again. And how will you know? Matching a graph again. I don't know how many more of these I can give you. Again, they used one letter. They only used W. So you have to just make sure you use what letter? If it's just one variable, use X, please. Match a graph again. Number 9. Which expression? Hold on. Which expression can also be written as all of that? How do we do that? Match a graph. You put this in Desmos. Again, guys, if it can also be written a certain way, that means they also have to be the same, right? Yeah, right? So, which one will give you the same graph? So, match a graph. Again, this is 9 questions out of 16. That's already, let's see. It's already like passing with a curve, okay? Just the front page. All right, hold on before I get to the back. Again, I don't even know why I'm going to write this. Bless you. Again, it's asking which one is equivalent. So you would type this in to Desmos. And don't use the letter W, use the letter X. And match a graph. Again, that's 10 out of 16. Bless you. That's 10 out of 16. All right. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna do this one. Same thing. Like if I have to do that, that's ridiculous. Then last, this is the one, number 12, is the only one. This is the only one that cannot be done on the calculator. A lot of you are like, yeah, I can type it in and it'll give me a number. That's not what the question's asking. It's asking, bless you, which one cannot be simplified, okay? So, do y'all remember how to simplify the radicals? So, you break down a radical with the numbers 2, 3, 5, or 7, okay? For example, I'm going to do number 18 and 36 to refresh your memory. Square root of 18. 2, 3, 5, or 7. What's the biggest number that we can divide? 3. 18 divided by 3 is going to give me what number? 6. Okay. 2, 3, 5, or 7, the biggest number I can divide? 2, yes, but 3 is bigger. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. Once you have one of these prime numbers, you're done breaking it down. Do y'all remember what to do when you have a pair? You circle them. They get married. Okay? They become one. So I have one married couple, one circle of what? No. What's the number? It's a 3. They go outside, and the single people, who's still single? 2, they still live in home. Okay? Do y'all remember this kind of sort of? It's been a while, but we did it for like a day and a half or something. So this is, did we simplify square root of 18? Yes. And they want to know which one cannot be simplified. So it cannot be this one because we totally simplified it. Square root of 36. Do y'all know what that is? Thank you. Some of y'all know that because he already knows the square root of 36 is a perfect square. The answer is 6. So we don't even need to build a house. So did we just simplify that? So that's not it. Okay. So all you're doing is you're breaking up the square root of 14 by 2, 3, 5, or 7, and you're breaking up the square root of 20 by 2, 3, 5, or 7. So I'll get you started. 14, the biggest number that you break up. 7, and then what about 20? 5. All right, so y'all will go from there. I'll give you one shortcut. One shortcut. The minute you circle a number of pairs, just one, it can be simplified, so cross it off. All right? Automatically. The minute you circle a married couple, it's simplified. Okay? The minute. If you look at what's left and you're like, well, there's no couples that get married. They're so sad. Guess what? They cannot be simplified. They're going to be alone forever. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so for number 13, guys, this one is equivalent. All you got to do is plug it in. So you're plugging in this in Desmos. Just be very careful on how to enter your exponents. So a lot of you, so this is 16 to the square root, to 3/4, to the power of 3/4. So 16, 16. This is how right here, the a to the b, you put any exponent. 3 to the 4, it doesn't matter if it's a fraction, it'll do it for you. Okay? So you'll put in the whole problem and then put in the answer choices, and you'll know they're equivalent because the number that it gives you will be the what? The same. Okay? So they will match. So just plug it in the way you see it here, and then your answer choices. Alright, I'm going to have to do a new video for the last problems.